Hey guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians, and welcome to the second episode of the 45,000 subscribers special videos. We started another contest for the song While My Guitar Gently Weeps. We listened to the original yesterday. We can link it here if you guys haven't watched that. But today we chose this one. This is Paul McCartney, Eric Clapton, and so many other. I think actually George Harrison's son is in this one as well, and this was taken from concert for George, which I think it was the kind of like the tribute to him after he passed away. And I am very interested to see, especially because the original song was very guitar heavy, and I guess the solo also was by Clapton, but I'm interested to see how he transformed this, or like, do they change it? Do they not change it at all? We are very excited to find out together.
Can you all see the love there that's sleeping while my guitar gently weeps? Look at the floor and I see it needs sweeping. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know why someone controlled you. They bought and sold you.
Wow, I mean, that has nothing to do with this specific version, but I love how the melody of the guitar is weeping of the first time is like it goes up, and then, I don't know, it's just gives me such a special feeling every time I hear it. And in general, how the melody is written for the singing part is so beautiful. And I forgot to also say it in the first section, that also, I mean, it's a continuous of what I said about the movie thing, that the beginning is like, I don't know, like some detective parts that you're like discovering something that, as I said, it has like every kind of feeling of the humans can feel in this song. I mean, I talk about this version specifically when I listened a little more, but I just wanted to say that the son that you said, as I was looking at him playing the big guitar, I mean, I don't think that the guitar is so big. I think because he's small, it looks so big. It reminded me of me, that so many people assume that I play the viola because the violin looks so big on me, because I'm just not a big person. It also looked like he had this like giant guitar. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say he looks very much like George Harrison. That's what I was gonna say. I think everybody else, yeah. But yeah, you said something completely different. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I really like, I don't wanna like make this pause too long, but I love, we can talk about it later, the harmonies that they were singing between Eric Clapton and Paul McCartney, like all those little intervals that they were doing. And then Paul McCartney on the piano, he had such a controlled dynamic of the volume, so it didn't feel like equal harmonies. It felt like there is like the lead one, and then there's like a shadow of something, as if it's not, again, it's not real, it's in your dream that you hear a second voice. So I really love both the interval and also the how they chose to like approach it, kind of like quieter.
They bought and sold you. Look at the world, and I know
Wow.
Wow, wow, oh my God. Uh, I have so much to say. First of all, as you said, the duet between these two people is so beautiful. Aside from the intervals that they're using and they chose to use, but how different they chose to sing this is so smart, and it makes such a beautiful atmosphere because it's just two lines, but they are so different emotionally. The approach of the voice, like one of them is more head voice and one of them is more like middle range, and also like more direct and like more normal. And also the feeling of it, one of them is more introvert, he's keeping himself in a one part and doesn't like melting with feelings, and like it's like more like introvert feeling, that you're feeling something inside but you don't show it. But Paul McCartney's voice is more like I'm melting with this feeling, and I have no problem to show this. And it has like a, not begging, but like a pleading, or like I don't know, that you really are feeling something and you need somebody to hear you, like this kind of feeling. And also like the way of the singing, that is more legato and more like really they are all attached. All the notes that he's singing is are attached to each other, or like all the words that he's saying are attached until the end of the sentence. But the Eric Clapton sings it more like talking, and like more, I don't know, more like rational, in like a like not emotional, but like a rational person that wants to say something but still has so much feelings, but they're trying to not show it. And also like more articulated sometimes, and like more like a sentence by sentence, word by word, making a sentence, and not like more like a, like really trying to make this big legato. So two really different approach to the voice that makes this duet really special. And another thing that I want to talk about is about the guitar solo, obviously. First guitar solo, which was really short, you could really hear the weeping of the guitar. Like it was really short, maybe two measures, but end of, I think it happened two times that he did something with the end of the note on his guitar so that it becomes like really low at a really short time. So it really felt like the guitar is weeping. And also in the second solo, which Wow, was also towards the end, not exactly end, but some parts towards the end, he also was like doing something with his guitar so that it's like it shows like this, the guitar is weeping. And also with the background that the people were saying that the guitar is weeping, was making a good, really magical combination, that they were saying that the guitar is doing that, and he was showing that the guitar, how would it sound if the guitar would weep. And I really like that, even though the music was so full and it was so, there were so many things happening at the same time, like a saxophone was playing, like so many percussion things were happening, literal choir group were singing in the background, and so many things were happening. But still you could hear, I mean, I'm talking about the second guitar solo part, you could still hear that the star of the show is the guitar, and at this part. And you wouldn't, even though you would hear the whole layers, and you would hear, okay, now there is this, now there is that, but it wasn't like that it would took your attention from the guitar and give, like, distract you or anything. And one of the reasons was the repetitive things that were happening, the choir thing that was saying the same thing, and also the motif that was playing was the same motif as the beginning, with this like really detective motif, like something suspicious is happening, with this like really downward scale. So this all these repetitive things were helping to make a safe environment or a stable environment, so that you say, okay, it's so much happening, but it's familiar, so I don't have to take my whole, it doesn't take my whole attention from the guitar. I think you really went deep, and I really agree with everything that the way that you described the guitar solos, both of them, but especially the second one. I just want to say, like, I have kind of back to the thing that you were talking about, introverted and extroverted, both of the vocals. I think in general, this version of the song was the outrovert version of the first one, because I was so impressed by everything that is happening. I mean, we didn't talk about the drum sets, but also like Ringo was there, and then there were so many. I thought he was the only drummer, but then I saw like there's, I think, 3 more drum sets there. So it was like a huge sound in general, not just the drum. And then, as you said, there are so many different layers compared to the original. So I think we kind of missed that dream feeling, that kind of like fogginess, but instead we got some other things, kind of more like an outroverted sound, more layers, obviously, and different feelings, as you said, like obviously all throughout the song. But they kept most, I mean, they kept everything kind of similar except for the last extended guitar solo. But I would say it was kind of like loyal to the original, but at the same time it didn't have the same feeling for me. That's not to say that I did not enjoy this version. I really enjoyed it, and especially like with the solo. I mean, you just, I mean, there's also not enough words to describe that solo version, but I loved how like it felt like a more universal feeling now, because of the just the sheer amount of people on the stage, obviously, and the sound being so much bigger. It felt like a really, like a big universe. Everybody is like on the same page now in the world. We want to bring everybody together. It went from like an intimate version of it to a more like bigger version. So yeah, that was this version of this song. We want to thank you guys for watching this. We hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for the last video of this contest. And I still am undecided about these 2 versions. I'm waiting for the last version, and hopefully that helps me decide which one to pick or which one is my favorite. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support us more, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.